Good morning, students. We have come to the last session of the transformation formula. So, I am going to work out some problems in today's session. I am going to conclude this particular chapter, which is chapter 14 of the trigonometry part. So, in trigonometry you had two chapters. One was on heights and distances. Now, in this one you had learnt about the compound angle formula, multiple angle formula, and finally we have come to the transformation formula and some problems I am working out. In the previous session I had taken the condition if a plus b plus c equal to 180 degrees, the same condition with the same condition of the same data I am starting this one. So, if a plus b plus c is equal to 180 degrees, if a plus b plus c is 180 degrees, or again I have told you it can be asked like this, if in a triangle you prove the result. So, in a triangle means this sentence you have to write. When it is given directly, there is no need to write. You have to prove this one. Prove that cos square A plus cos square B minus cos square C should be equal to 1 minus 2 times sin A into sin B into cos of C. Sin A into sin B into cos of C. Here again these are also a 5-mark question only, but the calculation is more in such problems. Look at this one. In the previous problems and in the previous session, some problems we have worked out with the same data, a plus b plus c equal to 180 degrees. There we had cos of 2a, cos of 2b, or cos a, cos b, something like that. Whereas we are having here square terms. For square terms, you do not have any transformation formula. They have to be a linear term here, cos of a, cos of b, or cos of 2a, or cos of 2b, or cos of 4a, cos of 4b, like that. Now we are having square term. So here the concept of the multiple angle comes into picture. You have to express the square term using the multiple angle formula. For that, no, we use this result. Cos of cos square a can be written as 1 plus cos of 2a divided by 2. Use this result. Suppose I am having sin square a, it would be 1 minus cos of 2a divided by 2. Only the sign would be changed. So, what we have to do is here, start with the left hand side. Start with the left hand side and express each term using that result. So, this would be 1 plus cos of 2a divided by 2 plus 1 plus cos of 2b divided by 2 minus 1 plus cos of 2c divided by 2. So, I am using this particular result. So, you have to remember this one. All these results, of course, all the problems are interconnected. We will be using the previous results to solve this problem. Now, what is a common factor here? You observe 2 is a common factor. First, you take that outside. That is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 you take outside. What is remaining? 1 plus cos of 2a plus 1 plus cos of 2b. Here be careful, minus of this one. So, it is minus 1 minus cos of 2c. Now, clearly you can see plus 1 and minus 1 they get cancelled. So, it is half of 1 plus cos of 2a plus cos of 2b minus cos of 2c. Now, this is what we are having. Now, what is the result that has to be proved? The right hand side is 1 minus 2 times sin a into sin b into cos of c. That is what we have to get. But here we are having half into this expression. Now, take this as result 1, because keeping this 1 as it is, for these 3 terms now. We have to make use of the data and simplify so that we will be getting the final answer. So instead of writing this 1 plus something, you just take only this part. If you want, you can put another bracket for this one. Of course, we are positive now, without bracket also you can use. So consider only this part, the expression which is inside the flower bracket. That's why I am giving a number for this one. So I am taking only one here, only this part which is in the flower, inside the flower bracket. Now write, consider. I am not writing left hand side here. Consider this result, that is cos of 2a plus cos of 2b minus cos of 2c. Now we use the formula. See, there are 3 terms here. As I told in the earlier sessions, when there are 3 terms here, you can take 2 at a time, and that is left to your choice. First and the second and the third, or first and the third. Preferably, we usually start with the initial terms. So take the first and the second term, that is this one. Which formula does it resemble? Cos A plus cos of D. So what's the formula? When you express that in the form of a product, 2 cos C plus D by 2, 2A plus 2B by 2 into cos of 2A minus 2B divided by 2. Now write this cos of 2C as it is in this step. In the coming step, we will write the formula, that is multiple angle formula, anyone, whichever is applicable, whichever suits this particular thing here. Now let me simplify. Here 2 is cancelled, here also 2 is cancelled. It is 2 cos A plus B into cos of A minus B minus cos of 2C. Okay. Now again, the trigonometric identities which I had mentioned in the very first session of the transformation formula. So cos of A plus B, now we come to this statement, A plus B plus C equal to 180. A plus B is 180 minus C. I have done this calculation in the earlier problems. A plus B is 180 minus A. Cos A plus B is cos of 180 minus A, which is minus cos of C. So this becomes minus 2 times cos of C into cos of A plus B. Now come to this part. As you know that cos of 2A has got 3 expansion. 2 cos square A minus 1, 1 minus 2 sin square A, and cos square A minus sin square A. Because cos of C is already there, which has to be taken as a common factor, which comes out as a common factor, what I do is I use this formula to cos square C minus 1. Better you write inside the bracket because we are having a minus sign. If that were to be positive, you could have written as it is. Now remove the bracket, minus 2 cos C into cos of A minus B minus 2 times cos square C minus of minus plus 1. Now out of these 2 terms, this one and that one, what's the common factor? Minus 2 is a common factor, and then cos of C is a common factor. When from both the terms have taken minus sign, both the terms they become plus. So this is cos of A minus B plus another cos of C. One cos C I have taken outside. Now this number 1 you write as it is. Now inside this one bracket, I am again using that information, that is C would be equal to 180 minus of A plus B. Again applying the allied angle rule, we get the minus sign. So it is cos of A minus B minus cos of A plus B. See, same terms we are coming out, we are getting in most of the problems. So if you remember once, you can use the same result in another position, another problem also. Now I am keeping that result 1 as it is. Now let us simplify this further. That is minus 2 cos C, you write as it is inside the bracket. Which formula does it resemble? Cos of C minus cos of D. So we have minus 2 times, I am converting that into a product, minus 2 times sin of C plus D by 2 that is a minus b plus a plus b by 2 into sine of c minus d by 2. D by 2. Close the bracket. Okay. Close this bracket. Then write that plus 1 as it is. Now 1 is a separate term. Minus of minus plus. It is 2 into another 2. So write it as 4 cos of c. Here I am writing. Cancel b here. Cancel a there. So what we will be getting? It is sine of a plus a 2a by 2 into sine of minus b minus 2b by 2, that is minus b. Write that one as it is. Now this would be equal to 4 times, you know that sine of minus theta is minus sine theta, so automatically this becomes a negative. Let me write in an order, that is sine a into sine b into cos of c plus the number 1. Now we have taken the flower bracket part from the result 1 and we have simplified that one. So instead of cos of 2a, cos of 2b minus cos of 2c, I can as well write that as minus 4 sin a, sin b, sin c plus 1. Okay. Now in this position, that is substitute in 1. So you have to write here substitute in 1. That is why I have given a number instead of writing all of them. Now you can write left hand side because it was a part of the left hand side. So outside what did we have? Half into 1, write this one. So it has become negative minus 4 times sin a, sin b into cos of c plus the number 1. Everything would be inside this square bracket. 1 plus 1, that is 2. So half of 2 minus 4 times sin a, sin b into cos of c. Now finally outside we are having the number half. So you multiply both the terms inside the square bracket by half, or in other words we are dividing by 2. Both mean the same thing, multiplication by half or division by 2. So we will be having the left hand side. When you divide by 2, it is 1 minus 2 times sin a, sin b into cos of c. You observe that this was what we wanted on the right hand side. So I can write this to be equal to RHS. These are quite lengthy problems, especially when you are having these square terms. See, in all the earlier problems we worked out in the previous sessions, we did not have the square terms there. So we had only the linear terms. So the linear terms is directly we could make use of the result here, that is the transformation formula, whereas here it is not possible. So this is the result, we get 1 minus 2 times sin a into sin b into cos c. That was the right hand side which was expected. Now let us move on to the next problem. There also I am considering again the square terms, but the difference is in the previous one I had considered cos square terms, now I am considering sin square terms. So I told you the formula already. Sin square theta can be written as 1 minus cos of 2 theta. If it is cos square, it is 1 plus cos of 2 theta, and here 1 minus cos of 2 theta or 2a divided by 2. So first let me write the problem. The data is same, that is a plus b plus c equal to 180 degrees. So this is what we have to prove. Sin square a plus sin square b minus sin square c. That should be equal to 2 times sin a into sin b into cos of c. Sin a into sin b into cos of c. So this is what we have to prove result. Here what is the data? Data is the same thing, that is a plus b plus c equal to 180 degrees. That is the information. With that condition we are starting the problem. Here also this rule I am using. I mentioned in the previous problem, sin square a could be written as 1 minus cos 2a divided by 2. If this were to be cos square, I would have written it as 1 plus. Now it is 1 minus. So all the terms are sin square terms only. So let me start with the left hand side and let me write each sin square terms in terms of the multiple angle. So how do you write that one? This would be equal to 1 minus cos of 2a divided by 2 plus 1 minus cos of 2b divided by 2 minus 1 minus cos of 2c divided by 2. Be careful when you write the formula, when you copy the problem, and be careful about the negative positive signs. One position, one step, if you commit one mistake, you will never get the required answer. So you have to be extremely careful. When all of them are positive, no problem. In between minus plus sign we are having, you have to be careful. Now, as in the previous problem, take this 2 or 1 by 2 outside, not this 1 by 2. Generally, this 2 I have taken. Carefully write 1 minus cos of 2a plus 1 minus cos of 2b. Here it is minus. Both of them should be multiplied by the minus sign. So minus 1 minus of minus plus cos of 2c. Now we can again cancel plus 1 and minus 1. So it is half of 1. Carefully write the sign minus cos 2a minus cos of 2b plus cos of 2c plus cos of 2c. Now here same terms we got in the previous problem, if you could remember. The difference was here plus, it was minus. So though I had written the flower bracket, it was not necessary. I had written it, it was not exactly necessary. But in this case, no, I am writing using that flower bracket. In other words, I am taking out the minus sign. That is, when you take out the minus sign, the negative terms become positive, the positive becomes negative. That means cos of 2a, this minus would become plus cos of 2b, then minus cos of 2c. Close both the brackets. Now take this again as result 1. Okay. So here we will be considering the flower bracket, the expression that is inside the flower bracket. Consider cos of 2a plus cos of 2b minus cos of 2c. You may remember the same expression we had in the earlier problem also. Now same expression we will be getting on simplification, but it cannot be taken as a standard result. We have to show the calculation. So I am redoing this. Now consider these two, cos c plus cos d, that is 2 cos c plus d by 2 into cos of c minus d by 2 minus cos of 2c minus cos of 2c. Now I have taken these two. Now if you are interested, you can do one thing. You can take the other combination and see that you get the same result. Then you will be familiar with the operation, with the formula, or how to solve the problem also. Now on simplification, it is 2 cos of a plus b into cos of a minus b minus cos of 2c. Now again same explanation holds good. A plus b plus c equal to 180 degrees. So a plus b would be 180 minus c. Cos a plus b would be minus cos c. So this becomes minus 2 times cos c into cos of a minus b. Here you write the formula, the multiple angle formula, 2 cos square c minus 1. Again because of the minus sign, there are two terms here, so they have to be written inside the bracket. Now remove those brackets. Minus 2 cos c into cos of a minus b minus 2 cos square c. Minus of minus, it is plus 1. Now again from these two, let me take a common factor. I am calculating the same terms I am having as in the earlier problem, still I am doing all the calculation. When you take out the minus sign, both the terms now they become positive. So it is cos of A minus B plus cos of C. Now write this one separately, it is outside the bracket. Now again, using the fact that A plus B plus C is 180 degrees, we can write this angle in terms of A and B. It becomes cos A minus B minus cos of A plus B. Close the bracket, then write one. Don't get confused, and you have to write all the terms here. Now let us come to, let us apply the formula, the transformation formula for the expression inside the square bracket. Which formula does it resemble? Cos C minus cos of D. We have to express that in terms of a product. The product is a sine product. So minus 2 cos C into minus 2 times sine of C plus D by 2. A minus B plus A plus B by 2 into sine of A minus B minus A minus B divided by 2. Close the bracket, then write the number 1. Now it is minus of minus plus 4 into cos of C into, after cancellation here A and B, we have sine of A plus A by 2, that is A, minus B by 2, that is minus B. Now write this one as it is. Again, sine of minus theta is minus sine theta. Ultimately we get minus 4 times cos of C into sine of A into sine of B plus the number 1. Now this expression has to be substituted for the expression inside the flower bracket. So you have to write this one. Substitute in 1. Substitute in 1. That is why giving a number for that one, it is important. So that instead of writing that half into 1, all those things repeatedly, which you may get confused, better take only that part which has to be simplified. Substitute in 1, we have left hand side, right? LHS. Now you can write LHS. So outside we had half into 1 minus, it was a minus sign, so write like this, minus of all those things, minus 4 cos C into sin A into sin B, then plus 1. Close the bracket. That is important. When that were to be positive sign, no, we don't have any problem. When it is negative, you have to write like this. Now remove the flower bracket. Minus of minus, it becomes plus 4 times cos C into sin A into sin B. Remember, minus of plus, it is minus. That is important. Now plus 1 and minus 1, again they are getting cancelled. So what is remaining now? That constant also has been cancelled. Therefore we are having half of 4 times cos C into sin A into sin B. Because the constant has been eliminated, because they get cancelled, plus 1 and minus 1. Therefore, when you divide this, 2 1s are 2 2s are, and write in a proper order, it is 2 sin A into sin B into cos of C. Hence, this is the right hand side. You can remember in the previous problem also we got the same answer, but there was one minus, one constant term was there. So this is the final answer. We get 2 times sin A into sin B into cos of C. So this is the right hand side. So in such problems where we have the square terms here, always use the multiple angle formula, rewrite that one, then the terms become linear. Linear means the power is 1. Then you can solve them, take only that part of the left hand side and simplify only that one, then finally substitute in the left hand side part, you get the answer, the required answer. So you have to be familiar with the multiple angle formula. You have to be familiar with the transformation formula. So in one problem we'll be using 2-3 information. So unless you are familiar with all of them, you cannot get the answer, required answer. Now one more problem with the same procedure, that is here also we are having a square term. So carefully you have to prove the result here. Sin square A plus sin square of 2 pi plus 3, 2 pi by 3 plus A plus sin square of 2 pi by 3 minus A should be equal to 3 by 2. See here, you observe it looks like the previous problem, but we have only one angle. In the earlier two problems and some problems of the previous session, the condition was if A plus B plus C equal to 180. That means either it could be given as set in a triangle, so where the sum of the three angles would be 180 degrees. The condition was given. Now in this one, we are having only one angle A. So no, that condition is not given. Only for the previous two problems and the problems of the previous session, we had taken that condition A plus B plus C equal to 180 degree. Here, look at the right hand side. We are having only a constant 3 by 2, a real number. That means that using the transformation formula and other thing, the trigonometric functions, they get cancelled. Only we will be left with a number 3 by 2. Observe here also we are having sin square, sin square, sin square, all the three sin square. So we use this fact, that is sin square theta, let me write, is equal to 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2, or A also you can write. You can write A also for our convenience. Write it like this. Now the condition is when 1A is there, it is 2 times that one. The same rule, whatever may be the value of A, here the other angle on the right hand side would be double that one. 2A here it becomes 4. 4A here it becomes 8A. 100A it becomes 200A. So whatever may be that one, that angle would be multiplied by 2. A is there, 2A. Here look, sin square A directly you can write. Sin square of, this is A here. 2 pi by 3 plus A. So that has to be multiplied by, so 2 into this angle. Similarly, 2 into this angle. The basic formula is this one. We have to apply according to the term that has been given in the problem. Suppose you use that result. Now start with the left hand side. Now when you start with the left hand side, now let me use that formula and write all the terms carefully. First one, 1 minus cos of 2A divided by 2. You have to write, in each step write only one, do only one calculation. Now 1 minus cos, use two brackets here, because see here angle it was a single term. Here it is an expression, sum of two terms. So 2 times this angle means 2 times 2 pi by 3 plus A. Okay, if you omit this bracket, what happens now? You simply write multiply only the first angle, you forget to multiply the second. Whole thing divided by 2. Correct? Next is 1 minus, same thing, cos of 2 times A. Same angle, same formula, but the angle is different. So it is 2 times, what is the angle here? 2 pi by 3 minus A. Close both the brackets, whole thing divided by 2. So here, this is what we are having. 1 minus cos 2A by 2, 1 minus cos of 2 into 2 pi by 3 plus A by 2, 1 minus cos of 2 into 2 pi by 3 minus A divided by 2. The same type of terms, the difference is in the respective angles. Now here again, you take this 1 by 2 outside. Write the remaining terms carefully. 1 minus cos of 2A plus 1 minus cos of, multiply this and write 2 into 2 pi by 3. How much is that one? 4 pi by 3, 2 into a, 2a. That is why I am telling you to write. Otherwise, now you multiply the first one, you may forget the second one. Plus 1 minus cos of, multiply 4 pi by 3 minus 2a. Minus 2a, close the bracket. So, because half has been taken outside, it is half of, add the constant 1 plus 1 plus 1. In the earlier two problems, no, that 1 must cancel. Now it is 3. Now write the remaining terms. Cos of 2a minus cos of 4 pi by 3 plus 2a minus cos of 4 pi by 3 minus 2a. Now close the bracket. So we have added the constant 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3 by 3 and a half is outside. Now look at the right hand side. The right hand side was a number 3 by 2. So only these 3 should remain, 2 should remain. All these terms, now what I have got here, 3 terms, no, they should get cancelled. We cannot directly cancel as it is. Don't cancel plus 2a minus 2a like that. It is not correct. So it is cos of that angle and cos of that angle. Now what I do is, I again take a common factor, the minus sign. So the left hand side is equal to half of 3. All the terms are negative. Take out the minus sign. Only the minus sign I am taking out. Cos of 2a plus cos of 4 pi by 3 plus 2a plus cos of 4 pi by 3 minus 2a. Now close both the brackets. Take it as result 1. The reason is, if you continue as it is, keeping this 1 by 2 outside, 3 inside, minus of applying the formula cos C plus cos D formula, it would be length, you may get confused. But if you omit one number in the next step, now you don't get the required result. That is why instead of taking the whole expression, only this part we need, the flower bracket part we need, because we have to simplify that one. Look at this one. We want the answer 3 by 2. So all these things now they should get cancelled. Now consider only the part which is inside the flower bracket. So what I do is, I write consider. Don't write left hand side here. We are considering only a part of the left hand side. So you should not write, you should not say that it is the left hand side here. So let me consider only that part which is inside the flower bracket. So start like this. Consider, 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 consider cos of 2a plus cos of 4 pi by 3 plus 2a plus cos of 4 pi by 3 minus 2a. See how many terms are there? Here 3 terms. Cos, it is some angle plus some angle cos. So you have to apply cos of C plus cos of D formula. Now when 3 terms are there, I am telling you repeatedly, you have to take 2 at a time. All the 3 cannot be taken simultaneously. Any 2 of your choice you can take. But by looking at the terms, we have to take a decision such that will help us to solve the problem rather easily. Look at this one. See, when you apply the formula cos of C plus D by 2, we are adding first, then C minus D. Take these 2 angles. When you add them, no, 2a cancels. When you subtract them, 4 pi by 3 cancels. So better you take these 2, keeping that cos of 2a as it is. That will help us to solve the problem in an easier way. Now cos C plus cos D, 2 into cos of C plus D by 2, 4 pi by 3 plus 2a, 4 pi by 3 minus 2a. This is C, this is D, write a bigger line and divided by 2. Okay, into cos of C minus D. What is C? 4 pi by 3 plus 2a minus 4 pi by 3 minus of minus plus 2a whole thing divided by 2. Cos of C plus D by 2 into cos of C minus D by 2. In this case, 2a cancels. In this case, 4 pi by 3 gets cancelled. So carefully let me write cos of 2a plus 2 times cos of here 4 pi by 3 plus 4 pi by 3. What would be that one? 4 pi plus 4 pi would be 8 pi. So I can write 8 pi by 3, and you can write one more step divided by 2. This 2. Don't see this is a fraction, this is a single term here. It doesn't go to the numerator. Both of them, they come to the denominator position, which I am writing in the next step. So 2a plus 2a, that is 4a. Here no problem, 4a by 2. So 2 1s are 2 2s are you could cancel. 2 1s are 2 4s are you can cancel. So we are left with cos of 2a plus 2 times cos of 4 pi by 3 into cos of 2a. Now look here, a is a general angle whose value we do not know, cos of 2a, whereas here we are having 4 pi by 3. What do you mean by 4 pi by 3? See, pi means 180 degree. So when you divide by 3, 60 into 4, 240. So in degrees if you write, it is 240 degrees. Which quadrant does it come? Third quadrant. Now this 4 pi by 3, if it is given in degrees, you may find it easier. So 4 pi by 3 should be written using the allied angle rule, and you can write the exact value. For angle A you can't do anything, but for this one 4 pi by 3 you can write it as pi plus pi by 3. It is 2 into cos of, write it as pi plus pi by 3. If you convert that into degrees, 240 degree I told you, pi means 180 degree, pi by 3 means 60. So it is as good as writing 180 plus 60. But when it is given in terms of the radian measure, you have to use the radian measure only. So it is cos of 2a. Now we are using the allied angle rule. Cos of 180 plus something, 180 plus theta. It comes in the third quadrant where cos is negative, one thing. Then when you are using 180, the function remains the same. So this would be cos of 2a plus 2 into minus cos of pi by 3. Write inside the bracket or write negative sign here, into cos of 2a. Now this is cos of 2a plus of minus 2 into cos pi by 3. Cos 60, clearly you know that it is a standard value. Cos 60 means it is 1 by 2 into cos of 2a. So 2 and 2 they get cancelled. Finally what we are having now? Cos of 2a minus cos of 2a. So they also get cancelled, hence it becomes 0. See, after doing all such lot of calculation, we are arriving at the value 0. So what we have to do? We have to substitute in the result 1. Substitute in 1, we have, that is why I had given a number there, we have, this is equal to, now you can write left hand side, half into 3, whole of this is nothing but 0. That means the answer is 3 by 2, which is the right hand side. See, these are this can be expected for a 5 mark question. So you have to solve them carefully, and the problems are little bit lengthy. So which are the results that have to be used in the appropriate step, you have to remember that one. Now this completes the chapter 14, in which we discussed about 3 types of angles, that is compound angle formula, the multiple angle formula, and also the transformation formula. Now in the coming sessions a new chapter would be started, and then we'll be knowing, it may be algebra or whatever may be the branch of mathematics. So in analytical geometry 2 chapters we have completed, and algebra and trigonometry we have completed 2 chapters here. So I'll be meeting you in the coming session with a new branch of mathematics. Thank you.